Hey guys, it's Samantha here, and today I am going to show you how to make a brownie, but not only is it going to be a brownie, but it's going to be a low-fat brownie, which is obviously going to be better for you than an ordinary brownie. Brownie won over my poll, well, over my cheesecake, but it was very close, so in 2 weeks' time we might make a cheesecake. So yeah, so here are our ingredients. As you can see, there is no, that needs to come in there a little bit. Right, so the first thing is we have our dark chocolate. I know mine says 72% cocoa powder, but 70 is the best, and I know we only have 150, so it's going to be 50 grams less than what you actually need. You need 200 grams. 4 medium eggs, 150 grams of brown sugar. We haven't got any vanilla extract to put in, so that's fine. You need 75 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and rather than using butter, this recipe uses sunflower oil, so we have 50 ml of sunflower oil right here. So the first thing I am going to try and do is, if that will work there, I am going to flip my phone. Some odd reason, that's because I was pressing the wrong button, clearly. But hey everybody. So yeah, so the first thing you need to do, that light is gonna, hang on a minute. Those lights are, that's better, the lights were glaring on the screen. So the first thing to do is preheat the oven to 180 if it's electric, and gas mark 4, I believe. Yeah, gas mark 4 if it's gas. So put your oven on. Whereas mine's going to take ever to light the gas. There we go. Oven is on. Right, so the next thing you need to do is grab your tin. Now this is a huge baking tin, obviously. You don't need one this big. But I like my brownies, so. And you basically need to grease it. I know I'm using circle light. I'm hoping that if I kind of like do it properly, maybe I only need 2, and we'll leave it like that. And yeah, so basically just grease line your tin. Obviously, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a circle. We're gonna do a circle brownie rather than a square one because it's gonna be easier. So we're going to go for a circle brownie because it's just going to be easier. That there, put that over to the side. Right, so put your grease, whatever you're using, into your tin and basically put that to the side. Now, oh, I need a bigger saucepan. Because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to melt the chocolate. Now, if you have kids helping you with this, please, please, please get a grown-up to do this bit, because this is kind of a bit of a, now I'm going to have to, that's not going to work either. Bit of a disaster today with what I need. That's not going to work either. Let's put that on though, to warm up. Okay, I'm going to need some hot water. So much noise in my kitchen. Is that bowl gonna? Yes, that bowl will do. So have a bowl. I mean, you can melt this in the microwave if you want. It will take less time. But you basically take your chocolate. How dark that is. It's so dark. And basically you're just gonna melt your chocolate, and then we'll get on to the rest of it. You know, just fill it in, put it on top of your saucepan, and just let it melt in. Obviously just keep an eye on it, make sure you don't burn it too much. Right, so the next thing you're going to need is possibly an electric whisk and a mixing bowl, pretty much. because the next thing we do is we need to actually make the cake. I'm going to need that, aren't I? So we want in our mixing bowl. I'm not turning it on yet. Not too much of a light if I turn it on. Alright, so don't forget to keep an eye on that chocolate. But in our mixing bowl, you want your sugar. Where's my sugar? There is my sugar. Put that in your mixing bowl. Sugar. And with the vanilla extract, so you want your eggs. That's the next thing in there. So put your eggs in. And you're done. Try to multitask whilst doing this. It's okay because the chocolate is nowhere near melted yet. And once your chocolate is melted, you need to let it cool. You cannot put it into the mixture hot. It would be like disastrous. So just keep an eye on it. And with your eggs and your sugar, then you basically want to beat them together. That's why with an electric whisk, it is a lot easier to beat them because trust me, with an ordinary whisk, it takes forever. And we don't have forever to do this. So even though we're not doing it, nope. Well, that's fine. That chocolate is fine in there. So yeah, good. However you're doing this, just, yeah. Alright, we're not going down. There we go. So you basically just want to turn, might be helpful if I turn it on a bit. And you just want to beat your eggs and your sugar together. That's why I said you can kind of multitask with this if you have them. The chocolate is starting to melt. Together, so you think it's all nicely beaten together. I'll turn that off now. Right, so now, if you've got an electric one, this will kind of be a bit more of a messy thing. The next thing you want to do is you want to sift in everything else. And put your oil in, don't forget your oil. So put your oil in. Keep it near your mixing thing as well. So you want to sift in your flour. So you have your flour. This way you want to basically sift it into. Basically, you sift it so you don't get all the lumps out. Sift that in. Sift in your baking powder. Especially very handy to sift in your cocoa powder. So once that is all sifted in and put in, I do not need that anymore. You basically should have a mixture in your bowl that looks, oh, let's take that off. You see, it looks like that at the moment. Next thing you're going to do is once your chocolate has melted and cooled, which my chocolate is taking a very long time to do right now, so we might have to wait for a bit. What you want to do is basically mix it all together, fold it in. Fold it in. Clumps left. Chocolate brownies are meant to be kind of a runny mixture anyway, it's not meant to be a thing anyway. I'm just basically waiting on my chocolate to melt. So you pour the chocolate in once it's cooled, fold it all together, pour the mixtures into the tin and cook between 20 and 25 minutes. Obviously waiting for the chocolate. Obviously putting it in the microwave is a lot quicker than doing it on the hob. Silly. That's fine. Like I said, please do get a grown up to like do this bit with the chocolate rather than children, because this is going to get rather hot and take a very long time to melt. Come on. Oops. Move the bowl slightly. But yeah, we're getting there. And so your chocolate should come out like that on like your spoon. Come on, melt. Tastes very nice. So like I said, yeah, in 2 weeks time I will probably be doing cheesecake. I haven't decided what yet, because that puts us in line with then the holiday, which I will not be doing much over as I am working and it's the holiday. So after that week, I will probably see you guys in the new year for some more this home baking malarkey. If you guys have any suggestions for me that you would like to see me make, put a comment in the description, or leave a comment on what you would like to see. Obviously don't forget to check out my animal apps and go on to, I think it's the baking one, I'll put a link in the description below. And that's normally where I put all my polls to decide on what I'm baking every 2 weeks, or making. So yeah, I pretty much like baking. I like making things from scratch. This chocolate is really starting to melt now. Oh crap. So you just gotta make sure your chocolate melts, basically. Like I said, it's going to get very hot, so just be careful. But yeah, I got into this, I got into home baking, I suppose, when I was away at uni. I had to make things when I was at uni, otherwise, basically wouldn't have survived. So yeah, it kind of stems from there, and the fact that my mum likes to make things from scratch. My great nan did things from scratch pretty much, and so did my granddad. So yeah, that's where it kind of comes from. I'm pretty new to it. Like I said, I started it when I was at uni, kind of then when I came home, I started baking different things, and then work kind of just got in the way of that. So I'm kind of getting back into it, trying new things, trying different things, so yeah. So I can bake, I've done quiches, I've done brownies, I've done cakes, I've done apple crumble. I can do lemon drizzle cake, as you guys have seen, or maybe not. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have anything you want me to try and make or bake, just leave a comment below and we will see what comments I get and see what is most popular in the polls. But in 2 weeks time it will definitely be a cheesesteak. That's all I'm saying. Come on, chocolate, melt. The only reason I like let's bring the camera a bit more. I can speak to you guys. The only reason I actually prefer to melt the chocolate in the saucepan is because it actually gets rid of the lumps. I have seen many attempts where people have melted chocolate in the microwave and it has come out as lumpy as anything. So yeah, I mean, this does take longer. This is the longer way of doing it because you don't have that many ingredients to like put together really for a brownie. You saw how quickly I could put it together, mixture anyway. So yeah, I mean, you could wait for this to be halfway melted before you actually like do your mixture, but that's pretty much it. Let's turn it off. Let's use the oven gloves to take it off the actual thing. So there we have it. Nice, lovely melted. It's rather hot, so I said I've grown up to do this bit. But yeah, as you can see, we have some melted chocolate. I'll try and get my phone to like set that. There we go. So in that bowl, that is hot. I just said it was hot as well, didn't I? We have some melted chocolate. Just gonna pour this over. It's only had water in it. Pretty much. So yeah, we just need to wait for this to cool down a bit, really, before we pour it in. Drizzle it in this way. Try not to make so much of a mess. Drizzling it in. It's cool drizzling it in. No, it should be alright to add. Let me just fold that bit in that I've done. Alright, so yeah. So kids, if you're doing this bit, get a grown up to help. If you are a grown up doing it, then use your oven gloves. Basically, you just want to pour your chocolate in. All of it. Make sure you get all of it. This is where I do everything cat-handed, because I'm right-handed. And I've got the wrong thing out of the wrong hand out of the other one gloves. But yeah, you want all that chocolate in there. All your chocolate as much as possible. Okay, and that. Love that. That's fine. It's on my sheet of paper. It's fine. Nope, it's not. And then you want to fold it into your mixture. So it's all folded in nicely. And it looks all glossy. You want it to look like that. So it's all nice and glossy and chocolatey. It's the way you want to go with it. So the next bit you have to do is you have to take, obviously. Right. This is where I come unstuck. Right. Just put you on there for a minute, and that should weigh you down. One way of weighing down greaseproof paper is put something on top of it. So then when you actually pour in something, it doesn't then flow back up. So yeah, pour your mixture in. Obviously I know it's meant to be square, but we're going to do a bit different. And do a circle one. It should pretty much just go to the... Well, that happens. Huh? Goes to the side. But basically, yeah, just pour your mixture in to your tins and your containers. Make sure you get every last morsel out, because you know everything is good brownie. And just do a taste test. Something that's uncooked. Tastes quite nice. So, like I said, in your ovens for between 20 and 25 minutes. Put it on the medium one. Put it on the middle one. Yeah, the middle one. For 20 to 25 minutes, and then you should have your brownie. Right, guys, that is me done for today, and I'll catch you guys in 2 weeks' time when we make a cheesecake. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.